You've questioned the need for the bill on the basis that judicial independence is already protected by common law. How do you respond to the evidence presented to the committee last week that these provisions are important symbolically to define in legislation, and I quote, the boundaries and relationships between the different institutions of government in Scotland, and that they are a necessary safeguard in the event of what is euphemistically described as less pleasant times?
Well, they're not necessary, and they're not a safeguard. The evidence you heard last week was, with respect, naive. What the Lord President said was, we live in pleasant times. Times may not always be pleasant, however. And so Mr. Butler, then in the chair, I think, said, are you saying that in future times this could be more than symbolic? Well, the simple answer is, it could never be more than symbolic, never. Because if an unpleasant government came to power, that's to say one that did not respect democratic values, which is what I suppose he meant by an unpleasant administration, then do you imagine that it would not behave like the governments in, say, Zimbabwe, or Pakistan, or Chile, or Spain, Portugal, Germany in my lifetime, Greece in the 1960s? If a party comes to power which does not respect democratic values, then this is not worth the paper it's written on. Just as this Parliament can pass it a week on Monday, it can repeal it a week on Tuesday. It can amend it. It can stick the word not in, where at the moment it doesn't appear. So this is actually worth nothing at all. The other fear I have is perhaps a slightly different point, which is that it actually narrows the scope for judicial independence.